Alright guys, welcome to Steinhuder. It's the last day here where we can surf because actually during the winter it's forbidden to surf here and it starts on November 1st and also there might be another lockdown, who knows. So it's going to be the last session. Unfortunately I'm a little bit stupid and I sold all my sails. So at the moment I have 0 sails. Well, I have 5.4 and I have 8.4, so not 0. But I have no sails for today, but fortunately enough I got borrowed a 7.0. I think it's a Severn from around 5 years back. So yeah, I can still go surfing, which is nice, while I'm waiting for my new sails, which should arrive any day now. I'm actually here with my sister and today I'm pushing her to go faster, and she's starting to use slalom sails now, and it's really fun to see her progress. She's surfing now for around 2 or 3 years, more seriously, so to say, and it's nice to see her progress. So it's nice to be on the water with family members. So it's really nice to share the stoke, as Robbie Nash would say. So yeah, let's hit the water.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed? We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter, while wishing for something better. I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstandings and words unspoken. We fall apart, and I won't dare to say, do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't wanna know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't wanna waste my time. Same way, then don't pretend that everything's okay. Don't string me along the way you do. Just let me get over you. Maybe you don't wanna know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't wanna waste my time, no. I don't wanna waste my time, no. Maybe you don't wanna know, you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't wanna waste my time, no. I don't wanna waste my time, no. No, I don't wanna waste my time.
Alright guys, this was a really interesting session for me. As I've said in the beginning, I didn't receive any of my new sails as of the moment of recording this video, because I think they get delayed a little bit, so yeah. So I had to borrow a sail, and what I borrowed here was a 7.0 Reflex 5, I think. And yeah, 7.0 was a little bit small on that day, but it was quite interesting for me, because I hear the argument a lot that slalom sails were not getting better over the last few years. And now that I've used an older sail, I strongly disagree with that. This sail is, I believe, 6 years old, and I don't want to talk shit about Severn, because obviously the sail is 6 years old. but I really noticed the difference in that session now that I've been using an older slalom sail after a while now, after I've only been using the new warps for the last few years.
Das Segel ist 3 Knoten langsamer als das ist so scheiße.
Yeah, there's really a big step up from the older sails to the new ones, because there's a couple of things I noticed. Like the Reflex 570 is not a bad sail. It's just my new warps are lighter. The pressure point in the sail seems to be more stable, but that could also be down to trim. Because I don't really know exactly how to trim a reflex sail, as I'm only using warps. And also the sails feel more dynamic now and more controllable, which is the biggest point. Like my warps, the pressure point on the sails stays exactly the same for a very huge wind range. Like it has to be really overpowered for the pressure point to shift. And on the older sails I noticed that this starts a little bit earlier, and therefore you lose a little bit of control. So that's, I think, one main advantage the slalom sails have today. Also, I think the sail had 9 battens, and I think today almost all sail manufacturers are producing the slalom sails with 7 battens. So of course now the sails are a lot lighter and easier to handle because of that fact. So yeah, now after this session of using some older sails, I also used some other sails. I can really appreciate the warps even more. So I also sold a mast to a guy who bought a sail from Vincent Langer, which you saw me riding the Nova Nova board with the 7.7 warp. That was his gear. And yeah, I sold him a mast and he asked me to test his gear, as he wanted to know if he rigged the sail correctly. So I tested his gear, is what you saw in the video. And he rigged the sail right, but for me, he used very long harness lines. They were around 32 or even 34 inches long. I personally cannot ride with harness lines that are that long. I don't get any speed, and why that is, you have to check out my next video, because the next video is actually about speed trim, so make sure to check this out when it drops. So yeah, for now I'm super excited about receiving the new sails. I hope they will arrive any day now. And I'm already in love with the design of the 2021 warps. So now all they have to do is perform perfectly on the water. And as soon as I receive them, of course, I'm going to make some videos about that here on this channel. So subscribe if you haven't already. And now, if you sticked around until the end of the video, I'm actually rolling some clips from around 2 months back. I didn't film a lot, I just have some onboard footage. And it was quite a fast day. I made over 70 kilometers an hour at the Steinhuder lake, but I didn't film enough for an entire video. So guys, I'll see you in the next one, and stick around for the footage.